What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today, in this video, we are going to be ranking my top most anticipated movies for 2025. We have finally made it to the year 2025. This is a huge year for all sorts of media, video games, movies, TV shows, etc. Huge year. So I wanted to let you guys know what I'm most anticipated for in terms of shows, movies, which we'll get into, and video games, everything, what I'm most anticipated for. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the list. Alrighty, so starting at number 6, my 6th most anticipated show of the year has got to be It, Welcome to Derry. Now, as of right now, we don't really know too much about this show. We know it's going to be a prequel to the It 2017 movie and the It Chapter 2 2019 film, which the first It movie I am a very big fan of, love it a lot. Not particularly a huge fan of the second one. You know, it's the same way with the miniseries. The adult section was never as good or as interesting as the kids section. But yeah, we know that this is a prequel. You know, we know it's going to have a whole new cast of characters. We do know Bill Skarsgård is coming back to reprise his role as It, or as Pennywise from the It 2017 and 2019 films. Can't wait to see him because he did a phenomenal job in those two movies. By far the best thing about those movies. I think It was one of the first times where the remake actually surpassed the original, in my opinion. I think It, and I think most people would agree. I mean, It 2017 is like one of, if not the most successful horror movie of all time. It made like $700 million in the box office. Those are incredible numbers for a box office, especially for a slasher. You know, not even Halloween 2018 made that, and that's the most successful slasher movie of all time. So it's like crazy numbers, right? Even the second one, I think, made like 500 million. So, you know, it's obvious that they know what they're doing, right? So hopefully it's as good as the films are. Again, like I said, we don't know too much, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this. But I am definitely looking forward to seeing what they do, meeting the new kids, you know, the new cast of characters. And so, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. It's at number 6. Next up, at number 5, we have James Gunn's Lanterns. Now, I am very excited for this show. You know, this is going to be the next part of his DCU. I'm not sure when it comes out. I don't think we know that yet. Again, another show we don't know a whole lot about, but we have some castings. We got Aaron Pierre playing John Stewart, who's going to be like our main Green Lantern in the James Gunn universe. We also got Nathan Fillion, who will be playing Guy Gardner, who will be in Superman. And then we got Kyle Chandler as Hal Jordan. The most, I would say it's the one most people know, Hal Jordan, right? Who knows? We could be seeing some more Green Lanterns like Kyle Rayner. So excited for that. I cannot wait to see how this unfolds and, you know, it ties into the rest of the DCU. From what James Gunn described at the unveiling of all the movies and shit, he had like the slate, like the DCU slate he revealed like 2 years ago. Apparently it's about a bunch of space cops, which is what the Lanterns are, who watch over Precinct Earth and, you know, uncover the big bad of Gods and Monsters, which is the first chapter. Like I said, very excited to see what they do with that ultimately. And, yeah, we don't really know much. We only got the castings and a bit of a synopsis, which we don't even know. We don't even know if it's still going to hold up because that was 2 years ago. So, yeah, but these next 3 or 4, we know some stuff about, essentially. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. Coming in at number 4, we have Peacemaker Season 2. Finally, we are getting this show again. It has been 3 years. Just about, by the time it comes out, like 3.5 years. I believe it is going to be an August 2025 release, which is fine. You know, after Superman, makes sense. I cannot wait for this goddamn season. First season was fantastic. Loved it. John Cena is fucking hilarious as this character. He was great in the Suicide Squad. And again, just another part of James Gunn's DCU slate. And I can't wait to see what we do with it. We've got a little bit of a sneak peek. We got like a teeny tiny little trailer. I think it was just like a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or 2 ago, something like that, around there. It was just a couple pics of John and like a couple snippet videos of him walking around and shit. So yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with this. We don't know a synopsis. We don't really know what's going to be happening. We just know it's coming out. I am like I said, very excited for it. The first season is fucking awesome. Peacemaker is a character that I really love now. I didn't know who he was before the Suicide Squad with James Gunn, but now we do, and he's become this mainstream character, kind of like what James did with the Guardians now. And yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with the rest of Team Peacemaker as well. You know, we got the whole team in there. And yeah, I mean, it's what's I'm really interested to see is how it's going to keep up canon with the first season, because apparently majority of the first season is still canon to the DCU. I believe James Gunn said everything's canon aside from the Justice League appearing at the end. So I'm guessing everything they went through in that first season will be mentioned and brought up in this second season. I think James also said that he would be debunking the Justice League scene, so I'm also really curious how they're going to do that. But yeah, man, ultimately, the first season was great. It got great reviews. Everyone loved it. And yeah, I can't wait to see where they take it with the second season. Coming in at number 3, we have Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 3, the finale. Man, I really have some mixed feelings about this one. I put it at number 3 because typically, for like the past 5 years now, since 2020, Cobra Kai has been pretty much my favorite show. I love it to death. I'm obsessed with Cobra Kai. You know, it was my thing, you know. I really, really enjoyed that show. And then Season 6, Part 1 came out. I enjoyed it, but it was a bit of a letdown. Then we got Season 6, Part 2, which I still have yet to do a review on. I will get around to it, probably soon. I'm not going to spoil too much about it, but I was not very pleased with it for the most part. And now we're at a point where we're gearing up for Part 3 in a month. We're going to be getting a trailer in like a week, because they usually do it at least around like exactly 1 month before the trailer. So we should be getting a poster and a trailer like within a week. And we're getting a lot of leaks. We don't know if they're true, you know, it's all hearsay. But a lot of the leaks are not looking very great. It looks like they are taking a very predictable writing route. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to talk about spoilers. I'm going to put up my finger. And not spoilers. I'm going to, discuss the leaks. If you don't want to hear anything from what I've seen, just skip this part. And when I put my finger down, I'm done talking about the leaks. Just for those who don't want to hear about the leaks that I've seen, because they have been off the set. You know, there have been pictures and shit like that. And so I know people don't want to hear leaks and anything. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. So as soon as I put my finger down, that means I'm done talking about leaks. All right. So a lot of the leaks have been showing that Robbie is going to get injured badly and Miguel is going to take over as captain. The most predictable writing strat I've ever seen in a television show ever. That is the most predictable thing they could have done. Even more than Robbie just winning. You guys know how I feel. You know I'm a Robbie fan. I'm a Robbie Mark till the day I die. I do not like Miguel that much. I am not speaking biasly here. For whatever reason, they just love to fuck Robbie over as a character and then just give it to somebody else. They spent Part 1 and Part 2, the entirety of it, building up Robbie to make it seem like he was going to win, like they did in Season 4, just to have him get injured at the end. Now, this is what the leaks are showing. Like we said, the leaks are kind of hearsay. We don't know, you know, they could be, we heard rumors about certain things, and one of the writers, I think it was John Hurwitz, said on Twitter that, you know, they were throwing in fake things to throw the leakers off and shit like that. So we don't know, but this looks like it's where it's going. And it also looks like they will not be fighting for Miyagi-Do. They will be going back to Cobra Kai, which just completely throws everything off and just completely backtracks on Johnny's arc completely. It is not looking good. Season 6 has kind of been a flop so far. I do not have very high hopes for Season 3. Or for Part 3, sorry. Putting my finger down. No more leaks. So yeah, I am concerned about Part 3. Hopefully it's the best of the season. You know, I predicted that part 2 was going to be the best of the season. Now, I did like part 2 better than part 1. I still have some very big issues with it, though. But yeah, man, the reason I put Cobra Kai in 3 because it's like my favorite. It's one of my favorite shows now. You know, hopefully it can deliver, but we'll see. We'll see. Coming in at number 2, we have Stranger Things Season 5, baby. It is time for the final season, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, am I extremely excited for this season. I remember when Season 4 came out, because at the time, like, Season 4 is the only season that has come out since I've been a fan. I was not a fan when Season 3 came out, or Season 1 and 2, so. And I remember when Season 4 came out, the buzz for that season, man, it had such an impact on just, on, you know, this generation and this culture, especially at the time. I mean, think of how many things that have lasted since then. I mean, it completely, Running Up That Hill became like the biggest song in the world for like half the year. Dude, that song it was everywhere. So many memes came out of it. You know, just so much. It was just like, you could not escape Stranger Things when it was coming out. I remember it came out right before the summer after my sophomore year. And I remember being in school that May when the first part was going to come out and Volume 1 was coming out. And just everybody in school was talking about it. You just couldn't escape it. I remember when they released the poster, that was a huge thing. It was like, oh my God, look at it. It's awesome. And they delivered 150 million%. I am praying they do with this. The Duffer Brothers have not let us down. They always deliver. And yeah, man, I'm so stoked and excited for Season 5. I mean, we got Linda Hamilton joining the cast, fucking Sarah Connor herself. I cannot wait to see what her role is. We have gotten so many behind-the-scenes pics and different things. I'm not going to spoil any of them. But yeah, man, this season, it's looking like it's going to be good. Now, one thing that does have me a little upset is I'm hearing, or it's already been confirmed, I think, that Season 5 is only 7 episodes. 7 episodes. That's really short. There has never been a Stranger Things season with that that amount of episodes. They've always been either 8 or 9, you know? So, it's like, damn, like, why are we, like, lowering the amount of episodes? And I'm hoping that it means almost every episode, if not all of them, are going to be an hour or over. I mean, with Season 4, Volume 2, which was the last 2 episodes, they were both... Episode 8 was an hour and a half, and then Episode 9 was over 2 hours. So I'm hoping at least the last 2 episodes, Episodes 6 and 7, are like over 2 hours. You know, because obviously this has got to be the biggest season. That's one of the things that Stranger Things prides itself on, is how big it can get and how big the scope of it is, right? And in Season 4, it was bigger than it ever was. They're really going back to basics in this season, I've also been hearing, and I can't wait for that, because I still think to this day Season 1 is by far the best season. I don't think they've topped it. That's not to say Seasons 2, 3, and 4 were bad. They're great. It's just, they just didn't come close to the first one, in my opinion. So yeah, man, I cannot wait to see how back to basics they go. I can't wait to see all the old groupings, and I just can't wait to see everybody together again for one last big ride. And I know they're going to deliver. They always do. I can't wait to see how shocking the ending is, and there's just so much to look forward to. I'm hearing that it's probably coming out in the end of the year, so probably like an October, November, December release. Which, you know, it sucks. I was kind of hoping for summertime release, but it's all right. You know, there's so much to look forward to before then. And yeah, man, Stranger Things, it's coming and it's going to end, and I cannot fucking wait. But coming in at number 1, my most anticipated show of 2025 is The Last of Us Season 2, which is coming out in April, and oh my God, am I fucking excited. I am so hyped for part 2, or Season 2, sorry. I can't wait. Yeah, it's coming out in April. We just got a trailer like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. It didn't show a lot, you know, it kept it very brief. We've only gotten 2 trailers for it so far. I'm assuming we'll maybe get one more before the actual season comes out. Some things, though, I am a little upset and worried about. Season 2 is only 7 episodes, whereas the first season was 9. Also, they are breaking, if you guys don't know yet, Season 2 is going to be about Part 2, the game. But they are breaking it up into 2 parts. Season 2 will be the first part, or the first half of the second game. Season 3 will be the second half. My guess is they're going to end Season 2 off where Abby, spoiler alert, shoots, Jesse in the head and the theater. And then it's going to cut to Abby's portion, which is going to be Part 2. So, a little upset about that we're going to have to wait so long to finish the story. But, man, I cannot freaking wait for Season 2. I have been dying to get my hands on it. I love the first season to death. Love it. It might be my favorite season of television ever. I love both video games. I do like the second one a tiny bit more, though. But man, I play both of them religiously. I love them very, very much. They mean so much to me. They're a top 3 favorite video game franchise for me, man. And I cannot wait to see what they do with Part 2. I'm nervous, which is a good thing. It's because I'm just excited. I'm hoping they nail it, and I know they will because they did the first season, man. And the only part that's got me upset is it's only 7 episodes, which sucks. I don't know why they decided to do that. Hopefully, season 3 will be at least 9. But yeah. So that is my list, my top most anticipated TV shows of 2025. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.